Let's stick with the economy, but let's talk specifically jobs here. We know that the Fed made a cut recently, a half a point. Maybe within the next year, we're hoping it could be 2 altogether. That's what people are hoping for. So the Fed makes the cut. Inflation, though, kind of cooling, but some companies out there like Amazon, Google, GM, CVS are all laying off hundreds of people. Job market right now, by all accounts, stagnant. Name at least one thing you would do or you're doing right now to help ease the burden. We're going to switch the order now and go with you, Mr. Landsman.
Well, the tax credit that I just talked about, the child tax credit, would make a huge difference. Again, it passed the House. I am a huge proponent of the child tax credit and meaningful, serious relief for working folks, getting wages up and passing the PRO Act, which will help our friends in organized labor negotiate higher wages, which help everybody. We have to build an economy where the middle class is growing. I have a degree in economics, and I can assure you, as you know, that if you have a robust, growing, diverse middle class where more and more people have opportunity, you have more and more people spending money, buying goods and services. If you continue this broken economy where the tax code and regulations benefit the super wealthy and powerful, then you have wealth concentrated among a few. They just don't have the spending power that working people in the middle class have. And so I think it is absolutely time to elect people who aren't just normal and pragmatic about this, I don't take corporate PAC money, so I'm always going to be with you, but who have the courage to say, we're not doing this anymore. We are going to build a tax code and an economy for the middle class and working people.
Mr. Sansa, when it comes to the job market, do you have a strategy?
Yeah, so again, my opponent seems to showcase his limited understanding of tax code. He only talks about child tax credit. Let's talk about businesses, okay? You as a small business owner sitting at home, those tax cuts of 2017 gave you a 20% qualified business income tax deduction on your tax return. We need to renew that on day one. My opponent has committed not to renewing that. The other thing, too, is that here's the secret, and it's common sense. If you continue to tax corporations, whether they're small, middle, or big, and you continue to tax, the only thing that they're going to do are pull one of 3 levers. They're going to lower salaries for their employees, they're going to let go of employees, or they're going to lower the return on investment for those investors out there. We don't want to do that. We want to actually substantively incentivize people to work and actually incentivize corporations to hire and retain and give good salaries to their employees. Now, it's my opponent that has these radical, he claims he has a degree in economics. He's taken positions like raising the federal minimum wage to $24. I am all for. There's no one here that's not for raising wages, but it shouldn't be the federal government dictating that. Allow the free market to operate. That's what makes America great. It's common sense policies like that we are going to do. The other thing I want to touch on is this whole idea of not taking corporate PAC money. You don't take corporate PAC money, but you sure invest in big pharma and big oil companies, and then those stock trades, you fail to even report timely while you sit on the Small Business Committee in violation of the Federal Stock Act. That's the accountability we're talking about. We need to bring back the integrity in our government officials.
I'm always going to give you 30 seconds of a rebuttal if you want it. Do you want it here on this topic or move on, anybody?
Oh, sure. I mean, I think it's really important because Mr. Sansa mentioned at the beginning, this should be a debate about policy and about you, and I couldn't agree more. A lot of weird, strange, oftentimes untrue things, but the question is about tax cuts and how to build a better economy. The bill we passed, which was a bipartisan bill, was tax cuts for families and small businesses. Would you have voted for it?
Do you want to respond?
I would absolutely love to respond.
30 seconds.
Here's the fact: is
would
that
you have voted for it?
There's something called the Federal Stock Act that my opponent knows,
it's a yes or
and
no
it
question.
requires all members in Congress to disclose their stock transactions that they made.
Which I did.
It took you 580 days to do it.
No,
you got caught. And that's what we're talking about. You can't call for an ethics commission while you're on Cincinnati City Council to increase transparency for financial reporting of of government officials when you don't even adhere to financial reporting. I mean, that's the thing that we saw, the trend
just
in the
untrue.
Gang of Five on Cincinnati City Council to now violating the Federal Stock Act. You know it's true. That's what people are sick and tired of today.
It did not take very long for him to get very negative and to
Accountability.
start the lies.
This is about accountability.
We have
You
a
know
lot
it's
to
true.
get to tonight. I promise you'll have plenty of opportunities. We're going to go through all of this. And at the end, when you have your final statements, you'll get to answer to some of these as
Yeah.
well.